Hello, everybody.
Hey, guys.
Joe and Kevin back with another episode of Ted Lasso.
Yeah, it's been a week since we shot one, and that feels like a long time. This is a show I want to binge.
It's so nice. It's just is that the right word for it? It's just a nice show. It makes you feel warm. It's very wholesome.
Yeah, I mean, the characters are all pretty lovable, except obviously Rebecca. But, and even the ones that are kind of being rough on Ted, I feel like they're going to come around. That's kind of the idea.
Rebecca is still kind of... There's a likable quality to her, you know?
You understand where she's coming from. Yeah. I have a lot of sympathy for her, right?
I do too. I also
her life got destroyed by a terrible, terrible husband, very publicly, very humiliatingly. People keep throwing it in her face.
And she's obviously a very smart person.
She's smart.
She's very business-oriented,
right.
you know?
But she's clearly hurt, too.
Yeah. It's a show. It's a very human show in that way. You know?
Yeah. I'm kind of excited to see where it goes.
Got the WSU shirt on. I see there.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotta represent.
Go Sharks. For those of you watching on YouTube, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, guys, leave us a comment.
We would love to add more subscribers. It's obviously very helpful for us. We're happy to share this with you, and we're happy for your comments and your engagement. We're glad that you're enjoying it. For those of you who are watching.
We're all watching this together.
Right.
You know?
But it would be really, really coolio if you would subscribe also.
Join our community. We'll keep you updated. New videos.
We've got a lot of shows going on. For those of you wanting a full-length reaction to this and the rest of what we're watching, we have those available on Patreon, linked in the description below. So please check that out.
You got to bring your own copy on Patreon. We're not going to be streaming the show on Patreon. They'll take us down faster. Right. You can say Ted Lasso.
Exactly. So we would like to welcome 2 new subscribers to our Patreon. So Miss Nancy Pants and Ash Wing. Welcome, and thank you. Yeah, it's really great. We're glad to have you here. We appreciate your comments as well. I know that you both have been commenting, so thank you. Hey, Rebecca in a good mood.
God, she is so fabulous. Let's see if the cookie thing gets to her.
All right. It bothered me, the juxtaposition of him making the cookies while she's destroying his life.
He leaves.
Yep, she's so totally looking for it. I wonder why it's not there.
Bad for the cows, but you got to do it, otherwise they get lost.
As do I.
Whoa. Time did you get home last night?
Didn't.
Really?
Ooh.
Beard's
a party man.
Yeah.
10. Have no regard for people's privacy and dignity.
Yeah,
I'm not enjoying her.
The piece of shit that took this and who hired them.
She knows better than anybody.
Yeah.
You know? I know the owner of the paper. I can get this stopped with a phone call.
I'd tell you, I'd hate to see you and Michelle Obama arm wrestle, but I wouldn't be able to take my eyes off it either.
It's not a compliment I've had before.
Colin, Isaac, please stop.
Oh, bullies.
It really hurts now. It really hurts.
Be careful, Colin. Now, that's our new coach.
Wrinkle in Time.
Wrinkle in Time. Have you read that?
No, I know it was recently adapted.
Yeah.
Every single day by Jamie and his little side pricks.
Good for you, Roy.
So you know already.
Yep.
So you'll take care of it.
No.
Hey, because Nate's a weak baby and he can't do anything about it.
Oh, I hate you, Jamie.
Yeah, all right. I'll take care of it. Nate's a good lad.
What is he like? He's like a 5-year-old. You know what I mean? Like,
so spoiled. We have athletes like that here who are told they're great from the time they're born, and they never learn how to be people.
Oh, I spoke to the owner of the Sun.
You spoke to God?
No, and he has agreed to not run the photo of you and Keely.
That new play. Come on, Roy.
what are you gonna do, Roy?
What the fuck are you doing? Jamie not talk to you about leaving him alone?
He does look menacing.
He does.
I would not mess with him.
It's the chest hair.
Yeah.
Your last girlfriend, like, steal your Rolex and sell it for drug money.
So?
You want to tag along? We're going to go speak to some school kids.
Oh, what a coincidence.
That's the funny thing about coincidences, ain't it? Sometimes they just happen.
Yeah, I don't think that's a setup at all. No.
Yeah, I mean, didn't that make you really mad that they went after you and not Rupert? Because he was the one that cheated, and he came across like Prince Charming. It really
That is weird, isn't it?
pissed me off.
Yeah.
That they go after her. I hope these two become actual friends.
I know. They gotta
It'd be
win her
good.
over.
They
gotta win her over.
Yeah.
FC Richmond, Ed Lasso.
Ed.
Please help me welcome the captain of your AFC Richmond squad, Roy Kent.
He handled that really well.
Yeah. Oh, that's kind of sweet.
It is sweet.
Now, you hungry?
Are you okay with a little bit of spice?
Have them make it for us like we're a couple members of the family.
You're a brave man.
Yep.
Wow. I mean, that's hot.
Oh, boy.
For me, success.
Oh man.
It kind of got me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
My tongue still. I really enjoyed getting to spend this time with you, Trent. You actually mean that, don't you?
It's off, wanker!
No.
Every time.
You just growled at somebody.
Yeah.
Over his head. But if the lasso way is wrong, it's hard to imagine being right.
It is good. It is a good article. Positive.
Why have you stopped reading?
You know it was a...
Because I can't help but root for him.
Nice.
Fuck!
Nice.
That was great.
I escaped there. I like that a lot.
That was really good.
Man, what a good episode. This is such a great show.
The power of positivity, man.
I'm telling you.
It's just so sweet. It's such a sentimental show that's just... It's just good for the sake of being good.
You know what? We've got our first like real conversion of characters happening with Roy and with Trent. That I think we're going to get there with Rebecca.
I like that we got more time with Roy in this episode too.
I did too.
You know?
One, I'm a huge fan. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I feel like in the last couple episodes it was more learning the lay of the land.
It's more him.
You're kind of building out the supporting characters, but now you're going to see that Roy's going to be a prominent figure, and I want to see him step up, and I want to see what they can do, because where Trent says, "Oh yeah, they're going to fail,"
right?
Even though he's being nice to him, I think they might be able to do something if they come together.
I think that's the idea, and that you know, it's not just about X's and O's to get people to reach their full potential. Sure. It's about helping them as people be people.
And
I'm really hoping that's where we go.
Even if they don't win, like you said, it's about having that support system.
Yeah, God, that was so good. That dinner he had with Trent there was so good. That got me a little bit too when he was like, "It's hard growing up without somebody believing in you." Man,
it's kind of brilliant writing that scene. They're both, their mouths are on fire from the spicy food. Right. So they're both in a very vulnerable state.
Yeah, especially Ted, because he immediately said, he can't even tell what.
But he got Trent vulnerable.
Yeah.
And they just had a moment together.
Yeah, it was really, really good. It was this hilarious episode, the soccer stuff on the field between Jamie and Roy, the stepbrothers.
That's funny, the stepbrothers.
I had to re-rank why I put the bunk beds.
I like that. I like Illinois. It's a state, fellas.
God.
That's a great
The writing here is so good. These I told you before. These are hard videos to edit on this show because there's no fat on this show.
No.
Everything's important. It's really tight. Everything's good. Mm-hmm. Everything gets you.
It does.
Man,
it is very compelling.
Again, I can really see why during the pandemic the show was such a hit with people. God, this is like salve. This is stuff people need.
It is stuff. That's exactly right. People need to watch this show.
Yeah, it's like in your own life, find your most malcontent, angry, unhappy person. Be like, just watch a season of Ted Lasso, and maybe you can start to see that your life has value and can be better.
Even better, watch it with them, then give them a hug afterwards.
Yeah,
they're gonna
that was so good. Really hoping that Keely and Rebecca become friends. I think if they do, it might not really be Ted that breaks down Rebecca. Mm-hmm. It could be Keely. You know what I mean? If those two, because Keely's a great person.
She is a great person
with a really crappy boyfriend.
She definitely does not deserve Jamie. I hope Jamie comes around and grows up, or Keely needs to,
get rid of him.
Get rid of him. Yeah, maybe step up, be your own person.
I feel like when Roy and Keely. At the end,
there was a moment
there, right?
There was a moment
after he goes off on Jamie and calls him a child, and he says Keely, and she says Roy. There seemed like there was a little bit of attraction there.
Keely has some childish qualities too, but she's still like a really good person. Yeah. So.
Well, that was a lot of fun, and we have to wait a whole week to watch the next one.
I know.
Right,
well, we'll see you guys in the next one.
We'll see you then. Yeah.